People keep asking if I'm back, and I haven't really had an answer. But now, yeah, I'm thinking I'm back.
No chaser. It's got a little kick to it. Got a little spice. You know, I call myself going on vacation, taking a little breaky break from the Lions content. But who was I kidding? There's no way I was going to be able to take a break, especially not when we got clowns like this guy here. Adam Rank. Now, Adam Rank, every kind of offseason during the dead period, which is where we are now, a lot of people have different things that they do during that time. I myself would do reaction videos to kind of pass the time. And this guy right here does a state of the. So in this case, it is the state of the Detroit Lions, where he breaks down the, different things about the Detroit Lions and gives us his wonderful, marvelous take. Well, this guy is a Bears fan. And he must be the most delusional Bear fan I've ever seen. Now, I was very critical of the Detroit Lions during the offseason. Very critical over one specific thing. I think we needed somebody to rush the passer. We brought in DJ Reader. That's going to help free up some people to get to the quarterback. I expect that to happen. I myself wanted a Robin to Aiden Hutchinson's Batman, but we got DJ and we got Marcus Davenport. So we'll see what can happen. Okay. But Lions did some things. But for the Detroit Lions to have a successful 2024 season, to you, put in the comments right now, what do they need to do? For me, it is make the Super Bowl. The Detroit Lions set the bar last year of the NFC title game. So getting back to the NFC title game is the bare minimum to have a lateral season. If they don't make the playoffs, get eliminated before the NFC title game, that is regression. The only way they can go up is to make the Super Bowl, right? So Adam Rank, good old Bear fan Adam Rank, during his breakdown, shout out to my guy Roar Roundup, Michael Lucius, I believe you say his name as. He put this in his Twitter. And the first thing I thought about when I saw it was, people keep asking me, am I back? Yeah, I'm thinking I'm back. Because I was like, I can't help myself. I got to talk about this and I got to talk about it now. So I don't know who I was kidding. I really don't. It's almost like an addiction, especially if a Bears fan has something to say about your team. Okay. All right. So Adam Rank had a take. All right. And I want y'all to check it out. Let's go ahead and pivot over to the other screen. For the Detroit Lions to be successful, for 2024 to be a success, the Lions must A, win a Super Bowl. Okay. This is multiple choice. B, make a playoff run. C, earn a playoff berth. D, finish above 500, or E, show progress. Okay. So in my opinion, nowhere on here does he have make the NFC title game, but win the Super Bowl. What was his answer? Drum roll, please. My answer, win a Super Bowl. Okay, Adam, let's see what you had to say. Let's go back. Says, my answer is A, win the Super Bowl. I know it might seem wild to be talking like this. Yeah. But the Lions have won 22 of their last 30 games after starting 1-6 in 2022. They knocked off the Chiefs to open up the 2023 campaign. They won 2 playoff games in January after going 31 seasons with nary a post-season victory. The last one had come against Dallas in 1991 in the 1991 divisional round. And if you were alive back then, you remember how the Cowboys used that loss as a springboard to a dynasty where they won 3 or 4 Super Bowls. I know kids today can't fathom this. I don't mention that to say the Lions are about to go on such a run. My point is, Detroit's Super Bowl window is wide open right now. Time to get after it. So for Adam Rank, for the Detroit Lions season to be a success, they must win the Super Bowl. No, that's false. I know my opinion might be different from yours. For me, I said it before and I'll keep saying it. I don't want to regress. And for the Detroit Lions, the way I look at this, I look at the season as a whole, right? So it's weird the way I look at it. I look at it as in 2 different dynamics. One is the season as a whole. And then the other one is, well, how far did they get when it comes to the Super Bowl, right? So here's what I mean. The Lions finished 12-5, should have been 13-4. As a matter of fact, you want to put an asterisk by something, put an asterisk by 12-5. Lions were 12-5, should have been 13-4, or tied with the best record the team has ever had, which is back in the that same season, right? When we mollywopped the Dallas Cowboys, 12-5. Okay. That's great. First seed matters. Home field advantage matters, right? All of that stuff matters. That's what you're playing for. Home field advantage. But if the Lions are 9-8, like they were in 2022, we would have snuck in as the 7th seed. We would have played every game on the road and they win the Super Bowl. In my opinion, the whole thing was a success. So you can judge the season as a success or you can judge it from the playoffs on. So for me, do I want them to be 13-4? Absolutely. But all that means nothing if they get put out in the first playoff game. It doesn't mean anything for me if we don't at least make the Super Bowl. I don't care what the record, long as we get to the dance. We get to the dance, anything can happen. We're the 7th seed. Do I want to see it? No, I would love home field advantage because it matters. Outside of that, if you make the dance, you got to make the dance to have a chance. That's all we have to do. So if we made the dance and we made it to the Super Bowl and we lost, to me, that's a successful season. Anything, okay? So you can look at it in 2 facets. You could say, okay, well, the season record was lower, but does that matter if you win the Super Bowl? If we made the Super Bowl, does it matter? And here's why for me it would matter. The journey to the Super Bowl as the 7th seed is much more difficult. Remember during the season when we were going to play Dallas and the 1st seed was still in reach, we beat the Minnesota Vikings. We clinched the NFC North and we had 2 more games to go, Dallas and then back to Minnesota. Had we won the game against Dallas, Dallas wound up having the 2nd seed. Not only would we have put pressure on Dallas, but we would have kept pressure on San Francisco. It would have come down to that last week where we would have had to beat Minnesota, then Dallas. We would have had to head-to-head over Dallas. We would have needed the San Francisco 49ers to lose. I think they played whoever they played. They wound up winning that game, but things could have gone differently. Okay? So we win that game. We have the 1st seed. We got home field advantage. Then we don't matter. It doesn't matter if the Green Bay Packers lose or not in San Francisco. the team would have came here, right? So the winner of that game would have come to Ford Field, and I guarantee you the Lions would have beat anyone who stepped foot in Ford Field. Ford Field was like no other place I had ever been. Like, seriously. I mean, Arrowhead was louder, even though it's outside, but we was right there. The atmosphere was ridiculous. And I don't think anybody could have come in there and handled that crowd. I truly don't. That showed me the value of home field advantage. But if the Lions have to play on the road, which they were a great team on the road, if they had to play on the road and they won the Super Bowl, nobody remembers what the season was. Nobody talks about the Giants. When they were the 6th seed and they ran the table, won the Super Bowl, right? I don't think the Giants won their division either time that they won the Super Bowl. I know for sure one. So Adam Rank, man, people keep asking me, am I back? Yeah, I'm thinking I'm back. It's hard to take a break. It's hard to walk away when you got people running their mouth who have no business running their mouth about my team. And ladies and gentlemen, that is why I exist. There's no reason that a biased Bears fan who is employed by the NFL, apparently, should be talking about my team. I can't go on vacation while he flapping his mouth. So let me know your thoughts on Adam Rank and his comments. This video is non-sponsored, and this is a trigger warning. Probably should have put that out earlier, but I figured this was the best. It's hot and spicy. I wanted to try this. This is Hot Ones, dropped on the 12th, which was yesterday. From the show Hot Ones with Sean Evans and you see the guys that eat the wings and such. I told myself I wasn't going to do anything for free, but this is fire here. No pun intended. But got the chicken. Oh, you can't see it. So that was, yeah. It's got the chicken on the front, got the Hot Ones. It's okay. It's okay. It's supposed to be like pepper or something like that. It's not that big of a deal. But I tried it. It's cool. And we'll go from there. But give me your thoughts, man. Let me know on your thoughts on Adam Rank and what you think of him flapping. I'm telling you, man, he's good at one thing, running his mouth. He really is. And it's like a specific fascination he has with our team. Oh, by the way, he has the Bears going 12-5. The Bears going 12-5. Okay. All right. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. You guys are awesome. Don't forget, this channel is brought to you by viewers, subscribers, and members just like you. Take care of yourself and each other. And as always, go Lions.